Good morning, friends. How you doing? You guys have a good day yesterday? I know I had a great day. Mutuals came over and visited my family. I got to hang out with my childhood bestie, one of my sisters, all afternoon. So needless to say, I didn't get the desk mate, but it was worth it. Absolutely worth it. So I'll probably work on that after stream. I am unmuted this time, at least. Good morning, Conk. Good morning, Mule. I had such a good time. And your kittens are wonderful. Let me tidy up my desk a little. It's maraca time. Necromancer, good morning. How are you today? I got my new drink mixes in. So now I have the sun-kissed flavors once more. But I had eggs, so I think I'm going to have orange flavor to simulate orange juice. Because I actually had breakfast. My dad happened to be cooking eggs when I walked into the kitchen to make my tea for stream. And so the pan was hot, and I was like, well, let's not waste this heat. Ah! Thanks for the hydrate, Mew. Orange drink, exactly. It's sugar-free, at least, so, you know, there's that. But I had Sai order me a new batch. And I've got a cup of tea here, which should be a drinkable temperature eventually. So I'm slowly finding a routine. Usually after stream, I'll go have coffee with the family, if there's still coffee, and if they're still having coffee. I'm hoping to be able to get them to push it to noon, so that I can have coffee with them at noon. But usually, like, my parents have a cup of coffee first thing in the morning when they wake up, which is usually about 6 or 7 in the morning. So by the time I get up at pre-9 o'clock, whenever that happens to be, I don't, and there isn't any coffee for me, because it would be a waste to make it that early. Plus, I don't like caffeinated coffee, because I tend to have panic attacks when I have too much caffeine. Hey Ross, good morning. Remember to stay calm and make sure you have a good day despite things. I like to have a good time at a spite if I'm having a bad day, because I know the day's trying to ruin it. Anyway, so my parents usually have another coffee at about 10:30, and Fantasy, good morning. Thank you for the hug. I return the hug. There is no try, only do. Have a good day, or else. So, make sure you have a good day. Find a way to have a good day, Ross. Even if it's a moment in a bad day that is good, it's still having a good day. Yeah, have a good day. This is a threat. I hope even that moment, because it's silly, makes your day a little bit better. Because that's what I want to be here for. But yes, so my parents usually have coffee at about 10:30, and then they don't have another coffee again. Unless it's Friday, and then there's TGIF. But TGIF takes place at the same time as my Dendronia meetings. So I'm trying to get them to adjust their schedules a little bit to match my schedule, because I would like to spend time with them. And I also like to spend a little bit of... Will getting a slice of pizza after feeling what I felt yesterday count? Yes, pizza is delicious. It may not be the best thing for you, but If it's good for you emotionally, but you don't use it as a crutch, then that's good. You didn't eat a whole pizza, you had a slice of pizza. So that's good. You enjoyed pizza. It's the small things. Small things make the big things a little less hard. You see, if I was having a really bad day, I would just eat a whole pizza. But it would be like a medium pizza. So it was like, only, 12 inches? Like, if it was a really bad day, I'd eat the whole pizza. If it was just like a meh kind of bad day, it would be half the pizza. And then I'd eat the other half the next day. It's no wonder I got fat. It was a very infrequent, though. Can't afford pizza these days. I was talking to Mew Juice last night. And I was like, man, I want McDonald's. And she's like, I can't afford McDonald's. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. McDonald's is a luxury food now. Can't afford McDonald's. It's too expensive. It's kind of a sad state of affairs, isn't it? Ugh. There, Maraca's taken. Hydrate redeemed. I was talking too much to the hydrate. Sorry, Mew. Don't be angry, Fantasy. Capitalism's auto-cannibalism, the fucking best, absolutely. But you know what? McDonald's is bad for you anyways. You could make a better burger at home. You could make 10 burgers for the price of one McDonald's burger now. And it would be better for you. You would know what's in it. And if you're not a very good cook, you would level up your skill. Oh, also, when I got home last night, I had been raided into this other guy who was a skill monkey in the wild. Oh no, your staff chart for this is, yeah. You need to /do fire tick false. See, that's when I just turn on creative mode and fix it and then turn it off again. So if you have cheats enabled in your world, just fix your church, Fantasy. Or you could, depending on how badly it burned, you could make it like the ruins of a staff church. But it's neat that you made a staff church. You should share screenshots in the Gamers Den. If you build something really neat, man, it makes me want to play Minecraft. Apparently there's, apparently Perf, Monstrella Marmalade, has a server now too. Yep, it looks like I am now on 2 servers. So yeah. Perf has a server for close friends, and I'm on the Twintropy SMP. Which I haven't gone on in a little while because I've just been so busy here. Well, I wish you luck, Fantasy. Remember to use copper if you have the update with copper in it. some people play on Old World, so I'm just saying. Oh right, you don't have Java. Right. I don't know how the commands work in Java if you have a world, in not Java if you have a world. That could be a problem. You're on 1.17? Wow. That's a while back. Did you guys see that Kurt J. Mack, after 14 and a half years, finally reached the Far Lands? I'm not sure I could have that kind of dedication to one thing for 14 and a half years. That's like half a child to adulthood. Well, it's a little bit more than half. It's assuming the child moves out at 18. Like full adult. Your baby just goes out the door, never turns. Forgot to turn down my my Spirit City sounds. Let's keep the rain going a little bit. I'm kind of enjoying it. Did I show you guys my Spirit City room? I think I did. I'll turn off the art for a moment. Alright, gotta do this. There. Oh, son of a bitch. Spirit City's got this problem that as soon as you, like, move the window after resizing it, when you come out of, like, full window mode, it likes to just reset itself again, back to whatever resolution you had it. I was like, Spirit City, please don't do that. Yes, this is the full room. And then, the kitchen. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, like, switch to full view while it's turning. You get to see the staircase that you never get to see. So now we know where the stairs are in this building. We could replicate the floor plan of this building. Now that we have the information. Yeah, this is my Halloween kitchen. I wish it was as easy to change decorations in real life as it is in Spirit City. Because I would go this far to decorate my house during spooky season and then change it back to normal for the rest of the year. How we doing? We're doing great today, Conk. I hope you're having a good day, too. Thanks for the hydrate. And also, if you guys have maracas or medicines, remember to take them. Do not eat actual maracas. That would be difficult and probably unhealthy. Sick and much too tired. Oh no! You got sick. I'm so sorry, Conk. I hope you get well soon. I yawn. Oh, and we have to go see the train. I changed to a spooky train. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. The best background we had for Halloween was the forest and the mountains. To watch Doctor Who and hope to be better. Yep. Look at that bird. Look at that pigeon. He is planning things, and he has seen some shit. I like to be in my cozy house. Change it to afternoon lighting because it's kind of green in the morning. But yes, that is my Halloween house in Spirit City. I'm sad I can't change that, like, front, one here. Not front, what is it called? It's like a console table or something. Little hutch thing. Console table, I think, is what it is. So, I can't adjust that. So I just have to live with that being not decorated. But other than that, but yeah, I finally saw one of my good dear friends after being home for, well, it'll be 2 weeks today. Still not fully unpacked, but that's just because I don't have a place to put certain things that had certain places to live, like inside my bed. Ugh, and last night I was sleeping, but like my arms were up by my head, and I felt something crawling on my hand, and I was like, oh fuck, there's a spider. And then I moved my hand to try and flick it away, because, you know, spiders, I don't give a shit about them anymore. And it fell down my sleeve. And then I freaked out. And turns out it wasn't a spider. It was in fact a silverfish. Even Tesla wouldn't eat it. I did manage to find it. And I was like, I don't see a spider. Like, I panicked, turned on the light and everything. Yeah. It was gross. I don't even know where it came from. I had never seen a silverfish in this house before. So, not pleased. It was my first time seeing a silverfish. Yeah, I know. They're nasty. I mean, what are they even eating? Oh. Paper, glue, starches, cereals, and fabrics. Aw, son of a bitch. They eat fabric. That's why they're here. Because my mom has the equivalent of a fabric store in this house. And paper, because we're artists. Ugh. Ugh. That is so infuriating. I'm gonna have to... Ugh. Cora, good morning. Well, that's going to be my project for the next few months, is take every piece of fabric in this house, unfold it, inspect it, make sure it's clear of silverfish, fold it back up, and then seal it in a bag. Yeah. There's all of those things in this house and plenty more. It's no wonder we have a silverfish thing in our house. So. Well, that's gonna be fun. Do you guys have any concept of how much fabric my mom has? You're eating tiny cheese wheels. Are they baby bells? I never thought of them that way, but it makes them even more fun. Are you lactose intolerant, Conk? Arias? Hello, friend. How are you today? Yes. Well, at least it's not in mounds. She has her own bolts of fabric. So, that's why we have silverfish in the house. It's because they're after all the fabric. There's a good feast in here for them. And, of course, then there's the art supplies. Well, you have to make your day good. Have a good day, or else. As I threatened Ross in such a way, too. You better have a good day. Let's actually start painting here. It'd help if I, paint on the painting. Let's work on this little piece here that I've been putting off. I think that's gonna really help things pop out too. Your wax seal is still in the mail and it's taking forever. At least your postal system isn't on strike. Well, I'm sorry that I missed the first meeting. If you want to talk about that later, I'm happy to do so. Well, you need to have, like, concrete plan and members, I'm assuming, in order to get space. Because Dendronia is growing again. I'm assuming we're going to have more people this year. It's reminding that I have to get a costume wax seal for my LARP's character. I would joke about how there's only pictures, but then you would think I'm being serious. What? E-tickets. Oh, literally whatever space is left over, everyone else gets their stuff allocated. Fair enough. Well, I'm sure Maddie will do her best. If we're limiting the camp size and people are careful about what stuff they bring and whatnot, yeah, we could probably make it work. And just because you don't have a specific space allocated to the alchemy group, doesn't mean that you can't make it work, right? We'll find a way. A few extra meters beyond your tent. Well, if you're, like how much few extra meters? I came up with a potion that makes you serenade a tent pole. Oh my god, I love it. I wish I was silly enough to be creative in such a way to come up with stuff like that. Oh, that's great. You're so silly and mischievous. I love you, Arius. You are a wonderful being. You bring joy to the world. It's cold to keep breathing. But poor Nameless is gonna be very confused when he hears about that one. It's gonna be like, what? Oh, he's an ingredient. So it's just like his fingernail clippings. It's like, here, I shaved down my claws. Apparently his claws have a cinnamon flavor now. It's canon. Natural cinnamon, specifically. Because fake cinnamon is gross. Up to the potion maker to decide that. Well, as far as I know, only non-pure QB Demora can have scales. But, yeah, regular other incubi might have scales, so well, depends on the world, I think. Just this little change to this already makes us look better. The actual recipe brews cinnamon, honey, rose, milk tea. That sounds delicious. Oh, nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, there are different forms of QB, so. He'll just... If she asks him for scales, he'll be like, I don't have... What? Do I look like I have scales? He'll just be so utterly confused. He's like, I'm not a lizard. Oops. And then he'll point to Reshirak and say, if you need scales, go to the lizard. I don't think he's ever had an interaction with Reshirak, actually. Yeah. This is one of the two. In some ways, he is an innocent being. But I like to take ideas like demons and flip them on their heads and make them, like, cute. Thank you for the concussion, Goa. I need something if you want to make a whole camp kiss Deadpools. I mean, I would expect that maybe his horns might shed a little bit of something when they grow. Somebody's going somewhere. I hear the car. You guys can probably hear the car too. Could you imagine if the undead got that? What, if you poison them with it? Or if they got their hands on it? Are they mischievous? I mean, the ones that I have interacted with didn't seem all that serious either. They seemed pretty mischievous too, to be honest. I think it was Odelia that I met, was her name. She seemed pretty nice. Yes, Mrs. Jenkins, the undead rat who ate her husband. Or is she just a live rat that ate her husband? Also, some werewolf plans in the mix. Lots of potion plans. Too many ideas. I was showing Mewtwo's mom your costume yesterday. I think she thought it was kind of pretty, really pretty. It was hard to see on my phone. You have a pina colada and call it getting caught in the rain. That's cute. My brother knows someone who lives nearby. She's in his WoW guild, and she works in like the TV and film industry here in Canada as a costume designer. Apparently, it's really hard to get into. Even people with actual degrees in the subject can't get jobs in their field. It's super, super competitive. But he's going to introduce me to her probably when she gets back. She's in England right now. Oh, there's the rain. I have to go close the windows. That might cause insanity if you take too much. You don't take rejection well? I think that's a thing you get more used to as an adult. Oh, woo, Tesla. Hi, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoever gave the hydrate. I have to close the windows because the rain's coming. Death, thank you for the hydrate. I'll get to it in a sec. The windows should be fine. Tesla. Good morning, Death. If I die, tell my jacket it was the only thing that didn't judge me. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get into the industry, but Mewtwo's mom put me on to another thing. stuff that she used to do for work, which is part of our border services agency in Canada. So I'm gonna look into doing that as well, and of course make another application to CSIS, which is the Canadian CIA, essentially. It'll probably just be like desk work because I don't have any like special skills. But because of my diploma in police foundations and my experience as a security guard and my police training and stuff, she said it would probably be a good fit for me and I'd probably enjoy it. So I might be able to get a real job. But of course, I'll still stream because I really enjoy this. And I wouldn't want to leave you guys. Not for the world. Oh, hi, Mommy.
Hi.
I closed the windows up here already.
Yeah, yes, sure.
They're close enough. It's fine. My mom's behind me. Everybody say hi. You wandered off again? You want to say hi to the stream?
Hi.
Death says hey. Mutual says hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Silver says hello, and well, Fantasy says hello, and Necromancer says hi, Mom. Magic. And Ross says hello. She's really sweet. She's also really quiet. I think she was happy to see Mewtwo yesterday too. Yeah, she came upstairs because it started raining, so Aria says hi, says Mom. Just shout out the door after her. Yeah. Yep. She's so sweetie pie. She's my mummy. Aww. Well, I mean, you are her second daughter. I know I probably spent more time at your house than you did at mine, mostly because your house was bigger and had more spaces to hang out and more to do, because you actually had cable television and just more things to do. But yeah, you're still her second daughter. You probably spend just about as much time at my place. I mean, we would have like 4-day sleepovers, so. I spent at least half of my childhood at your place. I want to see how the shadows are done here. Too much shadow. I just needed a little bit in certain spots. Let's soften this up a bit. To be honest, these were kind of slapdash painted onto. Yeah, the whole thing is quite bright, isn't it? Because it's way straight in the sun. There's not a lot of detail in this one. Getting the full brunt of the sun. Till you start getting right over here. I have some time thinking, and do you guys like my random quotes? I do. I don't understand them, but I do enjoy the randomness. It is fun. It's different. It's strange, but different. There's nothing wrong with strange. Switch to this and whoa. Just a hint of that. That's looking better. It needed that. Conk has redeemed a posture check. Everybody on strength and spines. Activist stretch too. I hadn't done that yet today either. Make sure you give your spine a little wiggle. Maybe stretch your legs a little bit. If you want to say you get a free incubus illusion to
Necromancer
spike
Dog
someone.
says, hi.
Hey, Alvardo's awake. Get to spike someone with a gift. I might try to spike someone. Possibly Ark. I would be the last person he would expect, because Nameless is like, I don't want to cause trouble, I don't want to cause trouble, I don't want to cause trouble. Can you imagine Ark? No, he wouldn't spike Jonathan. He wouldn't spike Jonathan. He would spike someone he's not fond of, who is Ark. Yeah, which is also I'm not surprised, because yeah. Imagine seeing him. Arius and Nameless walking up the street together, just chatting. He'll be just like, what the fuck? What are you doing to my little cubie? Corrupting him. He's too innocent. The demon is the innocent one at Mythonia, which is kind of funny. Oh, God. That would be hilarious. I'm just helping him. Nameless. Nameless is a sneaky boy. The demon with this cloud of innocence around him. God, just thinking about it, it was like, you should make your lantern hang from her side. Nice. I think I'm gonna donate my my flower lantern to Dendronia. If we can hang it from the main arch, I think that would be great. Because it's just a click on, click off kind of thing, and it uses batteries, but, you know, if somebody walks through at night and just clicks it off at the end of the night. I could probably rig it to take a small solar panel. And then that'd be better for the camp. I have so many fake flowers and stuff that I could use to make stuff for Dendronia. It's the storage that's the problem. I don't have a way to store things in Germany, and and or transport stuff. So I have to be judicious with what I take with me. Daniel, you mean Casper? They're yeah, they're nearby, aren't they? Just buy a house in Broklow. So Conquest eventually just becomes a permanent thing just because people end up buying houses in Broklow to live there. Just so they don't have to travel. It's the only LARP I go to right now, so it's I'm making Dell's wings right now. Trying to do a layered paint effect to add depth to them. Nice. Make sure you shout pictures. I really need to work on Nameless's new costume, because the one that I had, like, it worked nicely. Good morning, Uthway! What if I have a place for people to store stuff? Yeah. God, if somebody just built, like, a small, like, aesthetic warehouse next to Conquest, and then offer, like, a storage warehouse, they could make bank. Although, I don't think Germany really has, storage, places like that. I think that's very uniquely American. Because, Americans are like, we gotta have stuff and things. Whereas most Europeans just don't do that. My brother was like, oh, we're gonna have to get a storage place for your stuff. And I'm like, I refuse. I will not pay for storage. Because then I'll never see those things again. They'll go to the storage unit and they'll never come out. And I'll just keep paying for a storage unit for the rest of my life for stuff that I don't need. Which means I don't need to keep that stuff either. Might as well just throw it away at that point. Because if I don't have access to it readily, I'm not going to use it. It'll just stay there forever. Oh, this is getting so good. Every day, just a little bit more, and the painting will be done before you know it. It's not this one. Nope. This one. We wanted to get back to working on this part. Oh. Well, sounds like whoever went out is back. I suspect it was my dad and my brother because they weren't here earlier when it was raining. I need to change the colorway of the shirt. Hello? That's better. They didn't quite have the right colors on the shirt. I did that for 7 years of my woodworking stuff before I decided it was not a good use of money. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a waste of money. It's owning stuff in order to store it is just a scam, in my opinion. What's a good shading color for yellow? What do you mean? Depends on the context. Some of the miniature painters I've seen, they'll use yellow as an underpainting for pink and vice versa. If you want cooler shadows, you would probably use a blue purple, but be careful because it could meld into green. I would just try desaturating, and with Dell's costume, I would probably go for a warmer tone. So, like Uthway said, like orange to red. So you're looking towards more like browns. It depends on your medium, the pigments in your paints. Because, like, there was one time I was painting some miniatures for a friend, and they just had, like, a basic acrylic kit. And, I tried to mix purple using their blue and the red. And I just kept getting brown, because it turns out that the blue pigment didn't actually contain any blue. Yummy epic. So you've got like an iridescent yellow-green. Then I would go in the cooler tones. What's this person adding me to? Friends. I don't know you, and you're on a server that I basically never visit, so that person can go away. You're ditching the vinyl? You used vinyl before? Or is there vinyl on top of that? I'm assuming you're just going to, like, paint weathering along the veins? Yeah, Necromancer, that's actually pretty typical. Blue is a very strange color in nature. If you look at, like, butterfly wings that are blue, they contain pretty much every color except blue, because that's the only thing that they're reflecting. Is the vinyl not working for you? Yes. Okay. That will be why. So I'm assuming that you're just using it to do, like, shading around the veins of the wings. Yeah, the blues are not from pigments. It's just, it's absorbing all of the other colors in the spectrum except blue. There's a lot of things in nature that are like that. They look blue, but they're not actually blue. Yeah, it's frustrating when you're especially cheaper paints will use the things that simulate blue but aren't actually blue. And so what I was working with was like a really cheap acrylic set, and the blue, if I tried to make purple, I would just get brown. I get like this muddy red brown. Like a resin fishbowl. Oh, okay. I think what you should do is get a scrap, a part of the fabric that you're not using, and practice. Do some tests and find the best method that works. That's what I would do. I would make like just a scrap version of a piece of one of the cells in the wings, and I would test science the shit out of it. Let me know how it goes, because it's a conundrum. Gunk. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. The speech therapist is here. And Tesla's hiding in his hut because he hears an unusual voice. These old frames that I've primed for testing colors like that, yeah. Alright, let's get back to this. Ooh. Going to be a little bit of a reflection right here. Just a smidge of a lightning before it goes into really dark. The tip of this claw thing here. An immortal who has a long beard and was trapped under a borehole for thousands of years. When he came up, he didn't know anything but people think seen many things. Immortal, stop asking me. I've been trapped in a borehole for many years now. I don't know shit. I don't think a borehole works. Because a borehole is... Well, he wouldn't be trapped under a borehole. Oh. So he's trapped at the bottom of a well? That's one hella old well. Is it coming out of the Middle East? Yeah, we haven't been digging boreholes that long. But well does work better. Well, well, well. I did kind of mess up all of the painting in here, didn't I? It's all slowly coming together. What do you mean by I forgot I had that on? Is it like a script or something that just gives random quotes? Mm. Thanks for the hydrate. I forgot that I had that answers back on. I still don't totally understand, but alright. I'll just... think I must have missed something. Now come on, sir. Thanks for the street. I have a bad habit of sitting with my knee folded under me. Let's fix that. Yeah. Because I'm having so much trouble with my left knee right now. I think both my knees are gone. They're just gone off somewhere on their own. Ugh. They've gone to hell is where they've gone.
Necromancer Dark says, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. That's how much wood a woodchuck would chuck. You know, I think it's alternating really dark blacker beads on the far side. So these ones are blacker beads and the other ones are warmer reddish beads. At least that's what it's looking like.
Necromancer Dark says, Death_Sand has been lying to us 50% of the time. I feel betrayed.
I'll say 50% of random quotes is something I just make up. Fair enough. Necromancer's got it right. Betrayal! Treason!
Necromancer Dark says, fantasy is being mean to me, sad face.
glad Havarti decided to wake up finally. He's been a bit of a lazy boy lately. But you said 50% of your quotes are made up? Everybody's just bullying Necromancer with feet. Luckily there's no feet in this picture. Necromancer's safe just on the art screen alone.
Necromancer Dark says, sad face.
Aw, poor Necromancer. Bullying Necromancer, bashing me in the head with cans. What is this? Paws are a type of feet. They're the only type of feet that I will accept. Backup noises. Beep, 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 beep. Soices! Good morning! 18 months, wow! Thank you for your continued subscription.
Has been here 18 months.
Welcome back to the island. Thank you for paying your taxes. They are entirely voluntary. But we appreciate it. It helps us buy more fancy rugs for avid carpet enjoyer to come back and eat. I'm assuming that's what he means by being a carpet enjoyer and asking me what flavor my carpets are. It was a strange one, that. The Wolfman
2004 is visiting the island.
The Wolfman 2004, thank you for coming by the island. My name is Seiko Amadamora, which is a descendant of the Acubi species, Incubus and Succubi. That's a gender-neutral term that I use here. And yeah, I'm an artist. I'm just doing a painting for a couple of friends of mine as a gift, as a thank you for all the hard work they do. Let me turn off that little bit. We're just working on the necklace. How you doing? How did you find us? What was your journey like to get here? Oh my goodness, have I been muted this whole time? Fuck. Did you hear me respond to the Wolfman? That curse word, please. Look, did you guys hear me respond to the Wolfman? The Wolfman, if you didn't hear me, my name is Sayaka. Okay, Mewtwo says that I was heard. I don't know when I muted. Oh, maybe it's because I hopped to the BRB screen. That's why I'm muted. I'm not sure why. Yeah. Sorry, streamer scuff is happening. I grabbed something in my OBS and moved it, and I'm just trying to figure out what it was. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Fantasy. You guys need to tell me when I'm muted, because apparently I am muting myself without actually knowing how I'm doing it. And that's annoying. Ah! All souls and boil in whole or part. Oh, all souls and bodies in whole or in part will be returned upon submission of proper paper with valid documentation of ownership within 7 to 14 days of said request. Death has weaponry. Duck, the sand has a gun. There's two kinds of guns, apparently. I love the way people make stuff with emoticons, or the emojis, and the other letters and stuff. ASCII art is fun. But yes, Wolfman 2004, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the island. We do art and sometimes gaming and scuff stuff. Lots of scuff. There's lots of scuff. I'm very scuffy. Holds up a magic shield. Logic shield! I will stop bullets with my logic! There was an old film, it was a cartoon. And there's literally, like, this guy who used a logic shield against, like, a wizard or something. I'll have to ask Cheese what the logic shield reference is. There's literally, like, a logic shield attack. Or defensive move in some cartoon somewhere, and it's hilarious. Oh, hold on a sec.
Just saying hi. What's up?
It's Cheese. What was the logic shield thing from again?
We just made it up.
No, there was a cartoon.
Oh, where the guy was like using science to destroy the bad guy. That was Omadon from Flight of Dragons.
There you go. Flight of Dragons, guys.
Good movie. Good 80s animated film.
Oh, Mewtwo knows it too. The logic shield. That's hilarious, though. You coming to pet Tesla?
I do.
What?
just went to the dentist.
Oh. Oh, is that where you were?
Yes.
Now your teeth feel all weird. I don't think I've been to a dentist since 2015.
I went 12 years without going to the dentist, and I had a minor surface cavity.
Magic shield, meat, magic gun.
Use the muscle wizard. I cast fist.
The Chase needs to jump in stream more often. Yes, Tesla's still hiding in my room. That is literally all he does. He just stays in my room. He never leaves. He doesn't have any other cats to play with. I need to get a second cat. But I don't think my dad would allow that. And Tesla would probably be extra mad. A magic shield meet magic foot. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. I think there would be problems. Or good, if you like feet. They're not paying close enough attention. No, I scratched my leg and now it's bleeding. It was itchy and now it's bleeding. I still haven't found all my little, my container full of tiny band-aids. I met Mewjuice's kittens last night, Si. They are good beans. Izzy is a strong, independent woman, and Cargo is a floppy spaghetti. If you want forgiveness, find religion. I'm gonna steal that line. So I'm not doing any painting at the moment. I am keeping my leg from bleeding everywhere. Blood. Why do I bleed so much? I found a cloth. Oh my god, it's running up my leg. No. Why are my legs such bleeders? You're doing good. I'm like a pressurized vessel, Jesus Christ. Yep. I am trapped here a moment. the worst part is, like, if you have, like, a cut or something, and, I'm not healing very well, because I didn't eat well for the last 15 years, and, so my health's a bit shot, but it when it starts healing, it gets dry and itchy, and then you scratch it, and then you have to start all over again. I have a magic sword and a magic gun now. Death is just finding all of the ASCII weapons. I at least have polysporin at my desk. Well, I know it's not a lack of hydration that's causing me not to heal very well, because you guys hydrate me very, very well. There's plenty of quiet spots, Fantasy, don't worry. Yeah, Death is just somewhere on the island causing absolute chaos. Besides just hanging out with a bleppin' cat. I've only caught one blep from Tesla ever. He doesn't blep often. Well, that was vexing. I'm gonna go for an appointment. Good luck with the art. Thank you for coming by, Sai. I was wondering why you were up so early. Now that the bleeding has stopped, let's put the polysporin on it, which will heal. Hopefully. Probably blood all over my pajama pants. Why do I bleed so much? Never without reason. Sleep is important. Absolutely it is. Alright, let's get back to work now that I'm not bleeding all over myself. So what is happening in this place? One little wound and that's it. See, like, this one bead right here is much brighter than all the rest of them. It's like more red. It's kind of throwing me off. So I had to recover from that one. Dad was giving me a hydrate, and I was in the street. Everybody stretch out your legs if you can. Ooh, that hamstring. Yeah. That felt good. Thanks, Neff. Alright, I'm going back to work. Ugh, God. These hydrants, man. No, my dad now I feel like I need to sleep. Oh, welcome back, Dad. You alright, man? Oh, you're heading out? I was gonna say, I didn't think you went anywhere. Or are you being facetious? A silly bean. I guess he left. Going out takes a lot more energy these days than I'm used to. Yeah, I'm a little bit glad that I live in sort of a suburban area a bit now. Because I was getting really sick of the city noise. And the light. Ugh. So much light. I think we're slowly figuring out these beads. It's not perfect, but I don't think it ever will be. We can at least do our best. something a little bit off there. And it's because this bead is the wrong shape and in the wrong position. Should be going more like this. And we have to just extrapolate because the drawing is a little bit different. Yeah, see it right here. It's just a little bit different. This is what I'm having difficulty. That's better. That's a lot better. Other part of the necklace. Oh, I don't have that part of the necklace covered. So we'll do these extra bits. What's this? It's Maddie's hands. It's the pocket watch and the rat. We will turf that. What is this? Kid's eyes. We can turf that layer. And we might want to do a little bit more work on the belt at some point, so I'll leave that piece there. There, I think the necklace is done. Add a little bit of highlights on the blue. Aline, hello. How you doing today? We are once again working on Fox and Crow forever. It's good to see you again. How you been? My hair is tickling my eye. I need to do some color stretch here. Oh, that's better. I've been doing fine, just got off work, I was out buying groceries for my roommates. I've been good. I had a good day yesterday. I had a good long stream, and then I got to go hang out with Mewjuice afterwards. Visited the old family home. Now with just Mewjuice mom, Mama Juice. It was nice to see her again. She made us curry. It was really delicious. I ran out of room in my tummy. Couldn't possibly eat any more. Which is good, because then there was just enough left for Mama Juice. Scratching my leg again. Prepare for more blood. Why is it so itchy today? I think the painting is getting really close to done now. Keep farting around with Kit and not getting Maddie done. But her hands are so hard. But damn, he looked good. Say a little spot that needs adjustment. Right here. Just a little whoop. I'm exhausted mentally. That ain't good. Need to go to the city tomorrow. Well, you know what? You can just chill today. Chill now. I'll be right back. I had too much to drink. Addie Thurn. It's already been 2.5 hours, crikey. I'm tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. Stupid silverfish. That means they'll eat the wool of my costumes. Eileen, did you see the updated bed design? The really terrible perspective on the desk. I really should learn to use the perspective rulers in Clip Studio. The 2-point perspective ruler would have been perfect to do either of these. To be fair, the desk was just a concept sketch. The bed initially was. And now it's more of a refined concept sketch. But I'm going to ask my dad to help me work on the desk today, which means I'm going to have to clear off the top of the desk. I don't know where I'm going to put that shit. Yeah, it really is. It's, hold on a sec. My dad's saying something really loud, so I'm just gonna turn down the mic sensitivity a little bit. D-Lurk, welcome back. Ross, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. There's no unlurk command. You're just back. But yes, understanding perspective intuitively is a really important skill to have. It's definitely a thing. And I think I've got a pretty good grasp on it. The desk was just like, I slapped down some lines. Good enough. Like, there's some serious problems. But the bed's actually pretty decent, I think. And like the example I was using, the frame that I had before was in technically it was 3-point perspective, like with a really, really, really deep vanishing point. Like miles away, and it was frustrating. So I switched back to 2-point partway through, and I think it's all right. Wait, you can't... You drive everybody elsewhere, but you can't drive yourself somewhere? I'm confused. Sorry, my avatar's doing weird things because I'm like leaning back and sideways in my chair. I'm at the winding down stage. I think 3 hours is all I can handle today after not sleeping very well last night. But I will always avoid canceling stream if I can. I'm gonna close the door a little because I think my dad's just being really loud. I know he doesn't like being heard by the rest of the universe, so there's that. Because there's 2 cars, but we act on the rule. There's only one unless there's an emergency. I mean, we have 2 cars, but one of them basically doesn't work. Like, it runs, but we're not sure if it'll start most of the time. And it's got holes in it, it's rusty, it looks like shit. And it's my brother's, and he should probably get rid of it. Because he drives my parents' car anyways. Sorry, I'm just checking. Ooh, I almost forgot to... export my first stream back. Let's do that before I forget, because it's expiring very soon. Almost lost that one. Alright. I think we are going to raid out. And I'm going to get working on... well, maybe I'll talk to my dad about the desk. And then work on clearing it off. And then maybe I can get my room rearranged in such a way that I will not have people sneak up on me all the time. Because that would be great, because I hate having my back to the door. So we're going to go off sailing to other waters and see Tubular Troll. They're a traditional artist, and they're a funny bean, and I love them. And friend of Zio, friend of the channel. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a safe journey, and make sure that you have a good day. Only you can make your day better, and only you can allow yourself to have a terrible day. Just depends on your perspective on things. I hope today was better than yesterday's, like, stream of bad feels. Thanks for coming back, Aline. I really missed you. We missed having you here. I'll see you guys next time. I love you. Bye-bye.